and people didn't know that Vaush's name is based on an OC character of his who is a black fascist woman. For the last few weeks, especially last week specifically, I've been kind of making jokes about, Vaush thinks he's an actual black woman. And maybe he actually does. It seems less of a joke and more of a thing. And I remembered, and other people have reminded me, that I saw the origin of Vaush's name. And we were talking about that, I think, maybe in chat or on the Discord, and people didn't know that Vaush's name is based on an OC character of his who is a black fascist woman. And I feel the need to let you guys know this because I think like many of you didn't. And so the rabbit hole only goes deeper, and I need you to see this. I need you to experience Vaush reveals the origin of his name. Because I don't know if you know this, but Vaush's name is the masculine version of a black fascist woman's name.
People should stop calling Vaush his handle, by the way, because it's based on an OC character made a long time ago, based on hoodoo/voodoo and a black person. But he'll never tell you that he should, because why not?
This is the Vaush I liked, with the disgusting keloid ears, and he just looks like an absolute fucking grundle. This just made more sense. This new Vaush, this I don't know, fucking Professor Ravenstein, fucking oh my god, look, it's the hippy dippy belt that he never defended. Wow. Hippy dippy, king of debate. God,
is this a bit?
This is literally, I think, right when I started watching him. Please don't be that long ago. Thank God. 2021, May 3rd.
I can't tell.
May 31st?
First of all, I think
he busted.
What? Where'd the name Vaush come from exactly? Okay, so we're going to have to delve a little bit into my already OC bullshit, okay? But I'll give the full explanation.
This is his music.
Okay, are you guys ready for the full explanation? How ready are you?
You bring up this video and YouTube attacks me, a black woman with a Tom McDonald ad. This is a hate crime. I'm sorry. I have white privilege in this matter. YouTube Premium. I wouldn't know. I haven't seen. I got YouTube Premium. I swear to God, I have not seen Tom McDonald unless I've actively tried to type him in fucking a year plus, I think. Unless you guys have seen me do a segment on him, I haven't seen him.
Okay. I really like manga, so I want to do comics. I still do. I did then. I still do. It just takes a lot.
This is also when I started drawing, because I hated that this disgusting scrub man on the internet who was mildly funny to me could draw, and I literally couldn't. So I think he shows the drawing at some point in here, and it's actually literally, this is why I started drawing. So if I ever make a video game before he fucking does.
Time and energy to do it. Okay? But here's the full lore time. Okay? All right?
You should remember that at the beginning, his reaction was like shocked and like it wasn't real. But now we're getting deeper into it. It actually is.
You said it already, haven't you? Shh. Okay? Here's the full lore. All right? Get ready. Get ready for the full. Okay, I'll just start. So it was a
$2 super chat from AGI Ranger. $1.99. The Vaunchler, the Bachelor with horses and drawn kids. Ooh, no. Ooh, no. None of this.
Comic.
None of this.
Here's the idea. Okay, the protag. All right, is a woman who rules over the police and military of a city-state that exists after the end of the world. The world gets hit by a solar flare. Basically, everything gets wiped away. There's one major city left. She's the captain of its guard. She's an out fascist. She's a horrible human being, a terrible person. She hates herself. She hates everyone else. Just not a great human being, okay? And her name is Vakanida, okay? Vakanida is a corruption of a collection of German words mashed together, which roughly meant wall woman in the context of the ways in which they were corrupted linguistically by the people.
What German words could you get wall woman out of Valkenida. The Wand is wall, and then it's a brick wall is called like a what? Germans, I'm calling to you. People with German knowledge, please, I am calling to you. What German words? I have a limited high school vocabulary. Can you get wall woman from? Because like woman is like what, Fräulein, Mädchen. You know what I mean? Bürgerin, wall woman, maybe like a wall. Did he like a? I don't know. She hates herself too. Yes, yes. Vaush understands the depths of a black woman's self-loathing. We'll go back a little bit for y'all.
Everything gets wiped away. There's one major city left. She's the captain of its guard. She's an out fascist. She's a horrible human being, a terrible person. She hates herself. She hates everyone else. Just not a great human being, okay? And her name is Valkenida, okay? Valkenida is a corruption of a collection of German words mashed together, which roughly meant wall woman in the context of the ways in which they were corrupted linguistically.
Valkenida. Mauer is a brick wall. That's the one thing. So no, it's I'm gonna spell this in chat. VAUC in night. Nida. Oh, fuck, I can't remember. Hold on, I think it's underneath here. Just the uncensored pic. Oh god. Fuck me. I can't. This is from a year ago. I'm German, and that whole thing made absolutely no sense to me. How is WAKINIDA a combination of German words? Is it just Wakanda? Is it just Wakanda? Is her the black woman's name Wakanda Nita? White man might come up with a name for your black OC. Her name is Wakanda Nita. That's a little too on the nose. How about you just pronounce it like German style? So, her name is Wakanda Nita. I'm just Valkenida. It's Valkenida. Valkenida, if that helps. WACHENIDE. I think it was Wakanda Nita. I think this man called a bitch Wakanda Nita. Leslie Shacklebolt ass, my fucking name, fucking JK Rowling shit. You are correct, chat. I can't fucking breathe. I'm trying not to be too loud. That's what I found too. Lots of junk info. Some people are saying it means iron wall and not wall woman. He said it means wall woman. You could think it means something in German, or you can just say this motherfucker called a bitch Wakanda Nita and decided it was Valkenida.
By the people she knew, and she was Afro-Latino, Afro-Latina, I think, technically. Okay.
have mods that are gonna actually die when they hear that. She was Afro Latina. Afro. That's why she's Wakanda Nita. He said so in Spanish you have a Wakanda. And if you have a smaller Wakanda, it's a Wakanda Nita. Oh God. Dude, my fucking way of understanding this is so much more accurate. He said, "Oh, he got a fucking Wakanda Nita," and then he went to Spain. It's the middle of the night. Try not to laugh, dude. I got a fucking laugh meter. Oh my God. Yeah, dude. Wakanda plus Juanita. He was just watching Family Guy. He was just like, what if the house cleaner lady was just like, you know, a hot fascist? Fucking bro, dude. Wakanda Nita.
And Vaush is what people called her because nobody wants to say Vakanida. And since in German,
okay, hold on.
the Vakanida starts with a W, not a V. Vaush starts with a V, anglicized, so they went with that. Vaush. I don't know where the voodoo hoodoo thing came in.
Yeah, so it says it sounds like Volkanende, which means weekend. That is true. It's just, you know, he says, well, it's just like in German we pronounce the W with a V, so it's, you know, it's Volkanida, but they anglicized it to Vaush, which no, I don't think is there a single German word? How many? Yeah, there's German words that have a sh sound. Vok. Vaush. Okay, maybe. Wakanda Nita and her lieutenants orange jello and lemon jello. Shut the fuck up. Suppressing my laughter at work, my boss is like, "You okay? You look like you're kind of chanda." I can't. Wakanda Nita forever, bro. Get my fucking Bosch. Oh.
And since then, I just name every character I play in video games Vakanida or Vaush. You have a drawing of her? I actually don't think I have a drawing of her, but I think I have an ex-girlfriend's drawing of her. That's how old the conceptualization of this character was. I don't even think I have. I don't even think I have the original. Show us. Might be able to find it. Hold on. Art.
Look at him back in the day. Look how fucking smart this guy is. Not immediately going through his fucking porn folders on screen. Sneaky. Oh my God. Clip it. Clip it. Little owl hooting. Sneaky porn folder. Oh God, this man saw into the future. He saw into the future. Oh no. Cringe leaks at the top. Cringe leaks at the top. Do you play League? Mirror skeleton art folder. Oh God. Dude, I love his chat, even back in the day. Wait, Mel is so racist that she thinks any Afro-Latino is a voodoo practitioner? What the fuck? Oh no. Tyler, how did you let this creature get away with this for so long? You saw this originally. I would listen to all this shit like you guys are probably listening to me, half paying attention and barely looking at the fucking screen. And this probably I might have heard this in the original VOD. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it was in the background and like it was just happening. Or it was skipping through it. This whole video is only 7 minutes and 18 seconds long. And I just wasn't paying attention. But I remember hearing this. And I just remember being shocked by it at the time. It was like, what the fuck is he talking about? But, oh well, you know, you can do it. It's never just like one thing is a guaranteed hit. It's like, you know, death by 1,000 cuts. And it just, once I started looking at other stuff, you don't tie it all together. I pay way more attention to this. I never paused this. Okay, think of it that way. When I was like cooking breakfast and in between me like, running a blender or sauteing something, cracking eggs, turning on the coffee and shit, I've got him on in the background. And he's saying some shit about like, yeah, my name's after this like black girl named fucking Nita or whatever the fuck. I thought it was like Vaucinet or something like that. I don't know. But like, goddamn. Oh, hey, buy my book.
About the
buy my book.
Other art folder. Oh man, this is super old, dude.
The other
Can I even show
secret art
this?
folder.
I feel like it's too old to even show. This really isn't acceptable, given the show. Okay, 1 second. I have to crop something out here. Christ. You should all consider yourselves very privileged that I would waste this.
What a different world. What a different world.
This much time doing something absolutely no artist enjoys doing, which is showing old art, okay? Trust me. If any of you have ever talked to a person.
You watch this guy? I watched all kinds of shit, man. Yeah. Like, fucking content sucks. And this shit was free. You know what I mean? Like, there's very few things you can turn on in the background that are like entertaining and also unintrusive. Like, I listen to audiobooks, right? But I like at the gym, I listen to an audiobook because I can listen to it because I'm just focused on the audiobook. If I'm like driving, maybe an audiobook, maybe music. If I'm doing like loud like yard work, I'll listen to music and stuff. If I'm doing something in the house that I can kind of like maybe sometimes look at the screen and shit, then I'll check out like this kind of shit. And it's like a mix of knowing what's happening, plus also it's kind of like moderately entertaining. And it's not like I searched them out. Like I was like, damn, fucking, you know what I don't have in my life recently? Some fucking fat Pacific Northwest dildo with a weird speech pattern who thinks he's a black woman. I wasn't like just like looking through that for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I think I discovered it was like I found Vaush through like Hassan, right? I was watching a shitload of Hassan back in the day because, whatever, crab dance, beating Donald Trump, that kind of stuff. I was watching Thought Slime. And actually, everybody's talking mad shit, but Vaush's like clip segments were very good at presenting a completely different picture of him, and his detractors were very good at like looking like assholes. I don't know what to say. And then it was just the algo. It was also I didn't care. Like I wasn't online. Do you know what I mean? Like I didn't fucking care because I didn't think it was like that serious. I was like brain poisoned, fucking former 4chan, former at the time, just like fucking brain poisoned idiot. Cooking fucking eggs with this shit on in the background. But the parts of my brain that aren't all fucking CT'd up remember random shit with like profane clarity. And if someone brings it up, I'm like, oh yeah. And so we were talking about all this other stuff and like this came back up. But it wasn't like I caught every live stream and shit. You know what I mean? It probably says my watch hours. If Vaush ever wants to fucking make fun of me, go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Who's ever done any illustration, you know full well that there is nothing they hate more. What's worse is getting people's opinions on it in real time. Oh God, I know. Especially since people are about to compliment me when I can see all the mistakes in the drawings I used to do. Okay, here you go, dipshits. Welcome. Welcome to high school. Okay?
I don't know what the hell. Why does this? Why? Why does this? Why does this tickle me so fucking pink? Understand, a long time ago for Vaush, like, is like 8 years ago or something at this point.
This doesn't really show anything other than the head, but that's her in the bottom right. Okay, I don't think it conveys much beyond the fact that she's a bad person.
This is his haircut, by the way, that he had for most of the time he was online. Remember, he used to have this side cut. He doesn't quite have it here.
All right. She's an orc? No, that's the human down there.
Damn.
But, which is the rotate tool? There it is. There's the orc. Okay. Nicely done. The orc? Fucking Garrosh. Lose.
Dude, rotating like this to do your sketches is indicative of a dark mind. You gotta get taken out for that.
Sir, imagine not playing Mists of Pandaria.
Still a better artist than fucking Shadiversity, sad to say. Of course, he's drawing Kill la Kill.
Isn't it racist for Mel to assume voodoo shit if a character is black? Mel is unironically racist. Mel was recently on Twitter arguing with some like black person about something. She said something like, well, the blacks don't care about that. And since then her followers have been absolutely dogpiling it for her. This is the chick who said that she like respects the streets, but she grew up in the suburbs or something. Yeah, 100%, okay? Mel has the same attitude towards black people as like fucking soccer moms, okay? With blonde hair who smile and like shake hands with black
this wasn't the one that it was there's a photo down here somewhere. It's down
people
here.
when they make it at PTA meetings and then later comment on how articulate they are.
She looked like
that's where Mel's at, okay?
Fucking Vaush drawing black hair. What do you fucking think was gonna happen?
Anyway,
I can't see the screen super well. Is that Killmonger hair? It's a bit of a mix. It's like a she's a fascist, so she's got the fucking undercut, right? She's got the Vaush undercut.
I
just realized Vaush has the same hair. Chud Logic has the same beard now that Vaush had in fucking 2021. Imagine being fucking Chud Logic and being so behind the fucking curve on horrible fat guy beards.
There's old art, okay? Who did it? The orc's really good. Thank you. All right. Is the girl you showed
God
the cigar?
damn, the size of that fucking thing growing out of his head. Here's how little I actually paid attention to Vaush when I was listening to him. I did not know that about these fucking lumps until he got them cut the fuck off. That's how like casually I watched him and how barely I paid attention to him. These motherfuckers walking around looking like he's got Siddhartha ears and shit.
That is Emil. Okay, that's a different person.
Vaush walking around looking like fucking Emil from
can't show because
One
her tits
Piece.
are out in every drawing. Can we play the game? We play the game now. When are we getting an art stream? Never. Put it on Discord. It's on the Twitter. All of you have seen the drawing, haven't you? No. Well, okay, last time. At least this is in the new art folder since it's new art. People are killing me. I do one drawing every 2 months and I have to show it on stream like 60 times. All right, let's engage in a little bit of censorship. Just a little bit of 1984 just to make sure that we get to stay on Twitch. Content warning, gore. I don't give a shit. Here you go.
Oh yeah, I guess Vaush's ex-girlfriend drew the old one. Drew the other one. Vaush drew this one.
There. We've progressed an entire decade in artistic talent somehow.
This does not look as good as I remember it looking. Also, the vagine is clearly drawn. And this fucking vagina has fucking vagina right there. What the hell? I just thought it was crazy that this dude could, I barely remember anything about this other than I was really impressed that these like feet stood on a thing and I was like, I cannot permit this fucking scrub to outdraw me like this.
She's fine, by the way. Flesh wounds. Okay, don't worry about it. Your hand burned?
My man's just drawing gore pictures of black chicks and he's
just
the
a sick
black
arm.
chick.
Okay, don't worry about it. All right.
Hold on. I've got to look at the, let me see. What is the original? It says it's on Twitter. I don't think it'll actually be here, though. Oh, it is. It actually is. Bro, that okay, that's this man is drawing himself. That is so weird. Those are some horrible titties. Some never seen some titties ass titties. I gotta say that. Fucking miserable. If I ever have, I gotta bring this up though. There we go. If I ever have another debate with him, I'm gonna pop in. I'm gonna pop in with this as my well, why is that happening? Whoa. There you go. Pop in with this as my profile picture. See if it just like shocks the core of him. Come on, Tyler. Use your skills. Oh my god. Look at this is Afro Latino women. Look, it's you. Look at yourselves. Dude, I love that lip though. Hey, Beavis. Yeah. Beavis, what if you were a black chick? Fucking what? Like, well, what if you were a black chick? I mean, I don't. I guess I'd stand on a stick or something. I don't fucking know. Oh my god. If you debate Vaush again, you should out black woman him to really crush his spirit. Have a black face off. Show everyone I'm down. Oh my god. This is okay. Hold on. Let me make sure I don't have that other fucking image up. I'm pretty sure I took it down. Okay, cool. So you guys remember back in the day he had a fucking buzz cut, right? Like he had that fucking horrible thing. So now we have Vaush Vidya, right? I mean, look at the hairline shape. Look at the hairline. Look, it's his literal fucking widow's peak. He is a black woman. He is drawing himself as a fucking black woman, bro. Fuck the locale. I drew myself as the Chad and you as the locale. I drew myself as myself, which is a black fascist woman. Dude, how fucking horrible do you think it was for him to come across Professor Flowers and he was like, damn, homie, you're really fucking this being a black girl thing up. Like, horrible. Vaush is trans, but it's literally like a fucking century egg that he needs to crack. Fucking nasty motherfucker, bro. I never see, like, when I watched it, I never fucking went this hard. I didn't bring up the picture and like double check it. I just looked at it for a second. I was like, that guy can fucking draw. Fuck that. I'm gonna learn how to draw because I refuse to let him be able to draw better than me. And man, checkmate liberal. I've drawn myself as the black woman. Who's the racist now? Was the half German part for? What do you think? What do you think the German part is for? I've drawn myself as a black fascist. What do you think it is that I am doing? All the other characters are from 2013 too, so this is very clearly inspired by fucking Attack on Titan. It's Attack on Titan shit. My OC is Attack on Titan, but what if it was an Afro-Latina fascist girl with thick thighs? The funniest part is the edited version. This kills me. The edited version clearly also has pants drawn on too. Because what is this? What is happening here? I'm not zooming in. We don't need that to happen. But this is the most I drew pants on the naked girl I've ever seen. But you couldn't. He was too horny. He was too horny. He could not draw an entire vulva. Oh my god, he's a madman.
She regenerates, right? Yes. Your figure work is spot on, dude. Nah, I draw like one thing every month and a half. What I need to do, unironically, is stop playing so many video games. I didn't play video games. I'd have like 4 to 6 extra hours of free time, like every couple days or whatever, that I could just drop into drawing. That's an entire, if depending on your art style, that could be an entire fucking page of work, you know, done in a single day, depending on how the art style, how talented you are, how well you have everything mapped out. There are a lot of factors that go into it, but does Vaush take commissions? Vaush does not take commissions, but funny story, I don't remember if it actually went through, but I met Conyer because they commissioned me to do some art for them. Was it porn? No, I think it was like a bird.
Conyer sus now. Anybody who sees Vaush artwork and is just like, damn, I'll pay you to make some of that for me, homie. Deeply sus. Baggy pants, yeah, but JJ. I don't know what else to call that. She literally has the same ripped ass edges as the girls with perms and tight ponytails that never trim their hair and is begging for help from the follicles. Yeah, or a guy with really dry hair that fucking always puts his hair back in a ponytail. It's the same haircut. It's the same haircut. Oh my god. I have no idea. I don't understand black ladies' hair. I won't pretend I do. That poor bird. He's pissed sus. Dude, this is crazy. Oh man. And ironically, I gotta stop playing video games, the man says as he opens a video game. I think this got me to cut down on doing a bunch of that stuff too. Here's the other thing. I watch like dog shit content, and sometimes I do it as like a pain motivator to get me to do other stuff. So, you know, I'll watch somebody who's like a just absolute scrub fuck, and I'd be like, God, this person's disgusting. If I was them, I'd fucking, I don't know, maybe I would just end it all. And I'd be like, you know what? I'm not them. I'm gonna go cut the grass. I'm gonna go teach myself how to do audio mixing. I'm gonna go learn guitar. Whatever the fuck. I fear and desire to see that bird pic. That bird pic is probably mad weird. That bird's wearing pants, but it's fucking like bird gina is fucking all fully formed. So there you go, though. I mean, I'll wrap up this segment there. Fuck, that's Vaush's Black Girl Magic. I don't remember the entirety of that segment. I just remember the standing on the post art and being like, I'm gonna learn myself to draw because fuck this guy.
Hope you enjoyed your time on the Westside.